Iampieri is a screen painter. A Baltimore native, John was inspired by this unique form of art which began there in 1913.
As of late, when I say late, probably the last 4 to 5 years, I've put most of my energies into the art of screen painting. So that's really where I've put my main focus, and I have a true passion for the art form. There was a gentleman, his name was William Octavek, who was a Czechoslovakian-born grocer. He moved from New Jersey, and he wanted to open his own business, a grocery business, and he opened it in the summer months in East Baltimore, and he discovered very quickly how he was having problems with his fruits and vegetables spoiling because he had them on display on the outside of his store. So he decided to move them inside and in turn paint a scene of fruits and vegetables on his screen door entrance of his business. The next day a lady came in, and much to her surprise, when she saw this, she thought, oh my gosh, this is beautiful, but when she went inside, she noticed that she couldn't see the image at all. So she went back out, looked at it, went back in and looked at it, and I guess a light bulb went on, and she asked Mr. Octavek if he would be kind enough to come around to her home to paint a scene particular scene that she wanted on her front screen door of her row house. And he obliged her, and to make a long story short, there were people lining up to have Mr. Octavek paint scenes on their front screen doors. By the 1940s, there was well over 300,000 of these hand-painted doors and windows throughout all the small neighborhoods of East Baltimore.
John's work has a magical quality. Beautiful paintings of nature create a privacy screen, while inside the viewer can still see the world passing by outside.
There's something very magical that goes on with the screens in a good way. People that have never seen screens before are always amazed at this art form. They were like, well, how do you get it just to stay on one side? You know, it's just it's a real smile. I really gravitate toward Mother Nature. There really isn't that many areas that I don't like to explore. I'm a student, so I'm always learning, and I don't know where the process is going to take me. But most of all, I want to be able to share it. I want to share this art form. I'm very fortunate to be part of a great organization like Young Audiences of Maryland. After school programs, I have some libraries that I'm going to be doing adult workshops coming up every month, community centers. It's the art of dry brush dragging. I use sponge brushes, anywhere from 1/2 inch to 5 inches wide. There are other brushes that I do use. I even use a toothpick if I need to really get specific. I also use a toothpick to remove any holes that may be clogged. It's one of the biggest challenges I find, especially for adults or children in the classroom, is the first thing you want to do is put a lot of paint on the brush, you know, and dollop it onto a screen, but you can't do that. It's almost the exact opposite. There's no rocket science behind it, so it's something that everybody can identify with. When I've done workshops in the past, I've had very accomplished artists and also next to individuals that have never, you know, that claim they can't paint, you know, a stick figure. But the end result, they're all masterpieces. You never know where your passion's going to take you. So, you know, if you love something, go for it. You just don't know. You don't know where it's going. And, you know, even at my age, it's a whole new turn every step of the way.
John's screen art adorns the porches, doorways, and windows of businesses and homes across the Eastern Shore and beyond. You can find his webpage at belladesignonline.com.